Hello everybody and welcome to the very first World Cup Roundup show here on Let's Talk Sport. It's me, Joe Stanley, and the World Cup is officially underway in Qatar, and well, it's been an eventful start to the tournament. It's been filled with controversy off the pitch already, and on the pitch there was a little bit of controversy early on in the opening game between Qatar and Ecuador. But yeah, it's good to have the World Cup underway now, and it's exciting times. We've got Jamie Davis over there in Qatar at the moment as well, doing some reporting on some games, and he'll report back to us what he sees and knows around play. So he won't be on today's show, but throughout the week in Qatar. It's been an interesting start. Yeah, Gianni Infantino yesterday having a rant in the press conference about how people are picking on Qatar and how he identifies with the people affected by the tournament. I'm not going to get into the political side of things, or I'll get into that into too much detail, but yeah, it seems like he's trying to divide the world of football, not unite it. The FIFA World Cup should be about uniting the tournament and bringing everyone together and the world of football together, but it's very hard to do so at the moment with everything that's going on. It's not right, really, what's going on in Qatar, the human rights and stuff. But this is a program about the football. So let's get into this about the World Cup and the opening game. Well, it was an interesting start. They didn't even get through the 10-second countdown. They did a big 10-second countdown before the game kicks off, and well, they were about 5 seconds early. The referee blows the whistle, so that was a great start for the thing. And then just over 2 minutes on the clock, Ecuador thought they'd taken the lead. Free kick about halfway line, played forward into the box. Goalkeeper has a rush of blood to his head, comes out, doesn't get the ball, it's flicked on, and Enner Valencia heads it into the back of the net, and the goal was given initially, and then he went to the VAR check, and after some time, about 4 or 5 minutes of checking, the referee disallowed the goal. Now, for me, it didn't look offside. Obviously, we've seen the replay since, and okay, Enner Valencia's foot's offside, and in the new law, offside law that come in recently, if the goalkeeper comes off his line and there is a defender behind, the defender doesn't keep the player on side. He's basically classed as the goalkeeper technically. Obviously, he can't handle the ball, but he's technically classed as the goalkeeper and is given offside. Attacking players would be given offside on that occasion. So it wasn't Valencia, it was offside. In that move, it was the guy who played it across to him, but goal disallowed, and real controversy, but it wasn't long later that Ecuador had a penalty. The man himself brought down Valencia in the box by the goalkeeper. He steps up and caresses the penalty calmly into the back of the net to give Ecuador the lead from the penalty spot, and then obviously he got a second as well in the first half. So that was a controversial start, obviously, with the goal being ruled out, but obviously the game went ahead, and Valencia's got the second for Ecuador, and well, they ended up holding on for a win in the opening game against the host Qatar. And what more can I say about that game? It wasn't, other than the early stages, that there wasn't anything really too much that stood out for me on that one. I think if we look at the scoreline and some news from the game, we do have a comment in the comment section, by the way. It's Jamie Burgoyne says, handsome Stanners. Thank you, Mr. Burgoyne. Yeah, Enner Valencia obviously scoring in the 16th minute with the penalty in the 31st as well. Look at the stats from the game. It was 5 shots from Qatar to 6 from Ecuador. None on target from Qatar to Ecuador's 3. 47% possession for Qatar to 53% for Ecuador. Passes were quite close, 434 to 486, with an accuracy of 80% to 84%. 15 fouls apiece. 4 yellows for Qatar, 2 for Ecuador. No reds, obviously. 3 to 4 offsides, and 1 corner to 3. So you look at the standards early on in Group A, and you've got Ecuador top with 3 points, with the Netherlands and Senegal to play tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's going to be a nice game between those two. It's going to be interesting because I think that'll be an early indicator if one of the teams wins that one between Senegal and Netherlands, who looks likely to go through. I think it will all come down for me. My personal predictions, if you've not seen the video already, there's a predictions video that I did with Connor Porter, filmed on Friday and was uploaded to the channel yesterday, where I personally believe from Group A it'll be Netherlands and Senegal making their way through. You could easily flip a coin there between Senegal and Ecuador. You're going to look at the other fixtures for the tournament this week. Looking ahead, we've got England versus Iran tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And then you got, obviously, Senegal, Netherlands at 4, like I mentioned. And then USA, Wales at 7 o'clock. These are all UK times, by the way. Then you go to the 4 games. 4 games in a day. This is what the World Cup's all about. This is football daily. We love it. So you got Argentina, Saudi Arabia at 10 on Tuesday, with Denmark, Tunisia at 1, Mexico, Poland in Group C at 4, and France, Australia at 7 o'clock, finishing off the football action for Tuesday. Kicking off the action in Group F on Wednesday is Morocco, Croatia at 10, Germany, Japan at 1, and then Group E, you've got games at 4 o'clock between Spain and Costa Rica, and 7 o'clock between Belgium and Canada. Group G on Thursday, you've got Switzerland, Cameroon at 10, Uruguay, South Korea at 1. That's going to be interesting to see how Uruguay, who are one of the favourites for the tournament, do there, with the likes of Darwin Nunez and Valverde in their 11, and it could be Luis Suarez's last games as a top-level professional footballer. Group H, Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo, is he going to be fit? Is he going to be well? All the drama with him, with the Manchester United situation in the week, up against Ghana. And then finishing off the first round of matches is Brazil, my team in the sweepstake, versus Alexandra Mitrovic's Serbia. It's going to be intriguing to see how, obviously there's been the picture doing the rounds from Louis Vuitton of Ronaldo and Messi playing chess, and it's going to be interesting to see how those two do during this tournament. Let us know your thoughts, guys, on this tournament so far in the comments below, and let us know what you think about the World Cup as well. Let's start looking at the other news stories from the World Cup so far. You got Joe Lycett, he's set to shred 10k after his David Beckham Qatar protest, and obviously Beckham hasn't responded on that front. Obviously we've mentioned the Infantino rant as well. Also, England fans, there's a new version of Three Lions out as well, with Bombadil, Skinner and the Lightning Seeds. Three Lions 2022. It's coming home. Football's coming home for Christmas. That's what it is, and it's quite a good little song there about that. Let us know, guys, what you're looking forward to in the tournament ahead this week. Sorry, any games that you're looking forward to? Any teams that you expect to win this tournament in the early stages? Firstly, I believe that if you're looking at the fixtures, I'm going to give you who I think is going to win each game going ahead of this one this week. I think Senegal and Netherlands will win that one. England to beat Iran, Wales and USA to get a draw. Argentina to dismantle Saudi Arabia. Denmark to sneak past Tunisia with a win. Poland and Mexico to get a draw. France and Australia, I can only see a France win in that one. Croatia to beat Morocco. Germany, Japan's going to be a close one, but I think Germany will have it. Spain and Costa Rica. Sorry, Costa Rica have done well at previous World Cups, but I think the Spanish will have too much for them. And Belgium, Canada, that's going to be a tasty game. Alphonso Davies in there is the big standout name for Canada. Belgium lost as well in a friendly the other day, so they're not going into it under the best of circumstances. Could they get the result, or could Canada pull off a shock? I'm going to go though in that one for Belgium win. Switzerland, Cameroon. I think the Swiss are the dark horses in this competition, and I think Switzerland, we could see them go into the last 16, into the quarterfinals and beyond. Personally, I think maybe the quarterfinals is their ceiling, but they'll win against Cameroon. Cameroon have done well though out the African nations recently in their fixtures. Uruguay, South Korea. Summon's the big name for South Korea, but I think Uruguay are going to have too much in their forward line. Portugal, Ghana. I think Ronaldo is going to dismantle the Ghanaians. And Brazil versus Serbia. I think Brazil will win that one. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for everyone for watching today. We'll be back in the week with future videos. We've got a team of people that are going to bring you roundups throughout the week. We've got Seb, who's on this team. We've got Luke. We've got Jack. Jack to name a few. And we're going to have some guests on as well to discuss the World Cup as the weeks go ahead over the next month. And we'll see and keep you up to date with the news. We'll keep across those headlines, across those scores, across the matches, and we'll let you know everything that's happening. And we look forward to what will hopefully be a good World Cup. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you all on the channel very soon.